What's up, guys? I'm fat.
Here we go.
And I no longer wish to be fat. So I've come to Thailand for 2 months thinking that this was the good idea.
And your specific goal is purely just get shredded,
Yeah, man.
learn Muay Thai
That's
in the process, get back home and nobody will recognize you.
That's the dream. Yeah, that's the dream.
Alright my friends, welcome back. It is the 14th of June 2022. I have Lewis here at Tiger Muay Thai. He's just finished a 1-hour private session here in the beginner area of Tiger Muay Thai. Your first private session.
It was.
Out of how many coming up? You got 15?
I have, yeah, 15 more Muay Thai privates and then 16 strength and conditioning left.
So I decided to bring Lewis on because he has quite an inspiring, bit of an inspirational story as to why he's here and at this camp in particular. Did you want to share a little bit about why you're here?
Yeah,
and
sure. So less inspirational in the beginning, more kind of just upsetting. So I used to be pretty fit, I was in quite good shape, and then, you know, pandemic, I went traveling, drank a lot of beers, got quite fat, but the problem is, because I had been fit before, I had the attitude of like, oh, no problem, I can lose this easy, no dramas, whenever I want. So I just kind of never started. And then one day, I'm sat at my desk working, eating a bag of chips as you do. One of them falls out my hand and lands straight on my stomach and just sticks there. And I was like, that's not something that's supposed to happen. It's not supposed to be a table, right? Like, that's not normal. So I decided, like, you know what, for the first time in God knows how long, I went for a run and I could barely make like 2K. It was horrendous. So I decided, like, right, something drastic has to change. Straight on Skyscanner, straight on Tiger Muay Thai, book the flights out here next week. Best decision ever so far.
so how long are you out here? How long are you out here for?
2 months at the moment.
2 months.
At the moment, it may extend. We'll see where I get to in 2 months.
And your specific goal is purely just get shredded,
Yeah, man.
learn Muay Thai
That's
in the process, get back home and nobody will recognize you.
That's the dream. Yeah, that's the dream. I'm not gonna post anything online except my videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Not even really gonna like share them around, just let it organic. And then come home, no one will recognize me.
That's amazing.
It's really good.
So have you done Muay Thai back home?
Yeah, I trained on and off for like 5 years.
Okay.
Had like an amateur bout while I was in Australia for a while, but nothing serious. I never got crazy good at it.
Yeah.
I never realized how many bad habits I have, especially after training. I just had my private, like we mentioned, and really great instruction here. He's correcting everything I do, all these little mistakes that I didn't know I was making.
When you kick like this, because you want to turn foot. No, just go, bang. Just go, bang. Easy, go, bang.
Really great stuff, worth every penny. Honestly, if you're thinking about coming out here, don't think about it anymore. Just book the flight and get out. It's super safe. Everyone's really friendly. Really good training here.
And one of the common questions that I get through my DM, I'm not sure if I mentioned this off camera before, so we caught up last night for a bit of a meal at Tai Tai,
Great
which
place.
is a good place, huh?
Great place.
You guys should go to Tai Tai if you ever decide to come here. It's just the questions around, should I be shredded and fit and conditioned before I come out here? I mean, we'll hear it from Lewis. I mean,
You know what? Like, if you know you're coming out like a month in advance, it wouldn't hurt to start laying some like groundwork, do some running, do some sit-ups, some press-ups, you know, like that's never gonna hurt you to start early, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. I wouldn't, you know, there's such a mixed ability here. There are guys over here, I was training next to somebody yesterday who's the one championship heavyweight MMA champion, like worldwide. And then there's me next to him throwing the same kicks. Obviously he's better. So there's levels to it here. There's people that are at a lower level than me. There's people way higher than me. There's athletes, you know, there's everyone in between. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. You know, there's all abilities here.
and the community here, how would you describe that?
Man, you're never going to be on your own. You might come here on your own, but you certainly won't leave.
And you're on your own, aren't you?
Yeah, I came on my own, but I made friends day one.
Yeah.
We went to Patong, watched some MMA. It was a really good time, good night out.
Yeah.
You know, it was very easy to control myself and not drink alcohol because, you know, most people were kind of in the same mindset. So yeah, it was a good time.
And your number one tip so far for people wanting to come out here, what should they do? I know it's early days, It might change.
Number one.
Number one so far.
If you're already out here, drink as much water as possible. Never underestimate the sheer amount of water you'll go through. I've drank, man, I bought like 2 6-packs of these and I'm down to my last bottle already. Like, I've been here like 4 days.
Yeah.
You will go through it. It's crazy hot, it's crazy humid.
It's crazy.
I guess the tip for coming out here is like, try and put all your anxieties aside, just get out here. Like just a lot of it's like irrational thinking. I had the same thing. You know what, it's super safe out here and everyone's really friendly and you'll have a good time if nothing else.
Amazing, man. Well, look, it's been great to watch you do your first private Muay Thai session here. I'll clip some of that footage in so you can see Lightning Teep take Lewis through really the fundamentals of Muay Thai. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, how to throw a proper hook, you know, foot position, balance, even just basic kicks, right? Just how to use your arms and using your hips and that kind of thing. So I found Lightning Teep to be very technical, actually. I was very technical. I was very impressed with how he broke down the fundamentals.
Well, and I really felt, I couldn't believe it. You know, I was throwing kicks before and I was always having this problem where sometimes it'd be great and sometimes I'd just come off balance and I did not know why.
Yeah.
And he just managed to watch me a couple of times, fix 1 or 2 small things, all of a sudden on balance every time almost. So yeah, really, really great trainer. I recommend him.
So what I'll do, guys, is I'll put Lightning Teep's Instagram handle on this video. If you're planning on coming to Tiger to train, do group classes, and you want to do some privates, yeah, contact Lightning through. I'm sure he checks his Instagram DM.
Yeah, he does.
I haven't even done my homework on this, but I mean, you go to the reception and ask for Lightning Teep, and you can book the 700 baht privates or something like that. Something like that. But it's well worth it for
and
sure.
It's not just some guy. I mean, he's like 2 times Lumpini Stadium champion, 2 times Net Thai national champ. Like, he knows his stuff.
Yeah, it's not just any guy off the street.
No.
Yeah. So also, you know, Lewis has got his fitness journey here. Very inspiring, as you heard before. If you want to follow his journey closely, he's here for 3 months. Is that right?
Yeah, 2.5, 3 months.
2.5, 3 months. Then I'll link up his stuff. You can go and watch him and see him go through his own journey. You're gonna have a YouTube channel. We're still in the making on this, but if he decides to set up a separate playlist on his YouTube channel, we'll link it up on the video. But definitely his Instagram account if you want to check out his journey.
Sure.
Anyway, guys, I hope you found that insightful. One-on-one private here at Tiger Muay Thai with Lewis. Mate, thanks for being on.
All good.
And we'll catch up again.
All right, nice one.
Maybe
Cheers,
talk to you at the end of the 2.5 months.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, we'll actually do an update video.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should do that.
All right, boss.
All right.
Thanks.
See you around, dude.
All the best.